Hello, Hoboken Public School families. I'm here today to talk to you about the LEAP Summer Program. My name is Chris Delafaith. I'm the Director of Innovative Programs for the district, and this is our registration page. Let's jump right into it. So, first thing that you'll notice on the registration page is that we have our LEAP into Summer Camp welcome letter with information, and most importantly, you have a hyperlinked table of contents that will take you directly to any of the information here that you find interesting or need more clarity on that relates to the registration page itself. So it's important to use this tool and the parent guide to help select your child's options. So for instance, if I want to know the dates, times, and locations, I would select that option and it will take me directly to the parent guide and it'll take me directly to that information that I did select. Okay, so this information here is your best artifact of information that you could use to support your child's registration for the LEAP Summer Program, besides the video. So we're going to click on Next Page, which will take us directly to our student's registration. An important thing to note is that your child's grade, when you're entering this information, is not their current grade. It's their grade as of September 2022, the next school year, this next coming school year. So if my child's currently in 5th grade, I'm going to select grade 6. If my child's currently in 6th grade, I'm going to select grade 7. And if my child's currently in 7th grade, I'm going to select grade 8. If my child is in 8th grade, going to high school, well, the LEAP program is only for K-8 students, and the program at that point will not be for them, and you'd have to reach out to another program. So for our purposes, we're going to select grade 6. We're going to move through our options here. Anybody who is registered with us for Passport to Learning or any of our LEAP after-school programs is most likely familiar with this registration-based portal. Your lunch can be selected either from you bringing it or providing it, the district providing. Photo permissions, other important information, as well as our registration options. As always, the LEAP program and our Passport program is tiered in cost. If you're a family that qualifies at the state level for our free lunch, then it would be of no cost. If you qualify for reduced lunch, it's at 70% of the cost. And if you qualify for free, if you do not qualify for free and or reduced lunch, the program is of full cost to you. For our purposes, we're going to select I qualify for free lunch, and we'll click the next page. What you'll notice here is that it's taking you to a program schedule. So students in grades 6 to 8 have a Schedule A as well as a Schedule B. I'll go over the differences. All students have a before care option, which you'll notice here at 7:45 to 8:15 at Hoboken Middle School. From 8:15 to 11 o'clock is the exploration options for Hoboken Middle School students. There are 4 different exploration options during this exploratory section. You have the Living Lab, Stewards of the Future, which will take place at the Hudson River, as well as our Living Lab at Hoboken Middle School. We have Aquatic Athletes, which is a swim program where the students will swim at Hoboken High School, sail with Hoboken Sailing Club, and paddle with Resilience Paddle Sports. You then have Drama and Performing Arts, which is our theater program, and you have Musical Art, which is band. These particular programs will exist at the middle school and stem from the middle school. These programs will exist and stem at Hoboken High School. All middle school students will start their day off at 8:15 at Hoboken Middle School. If your child selects to be in the theater arts or musical arts program, at 8:15 they will be walked over to Hoboken High School. Your child will then have the option at 12 o'clock to be self-dismissed from Hoboken High School at the end of their drama or music selection. If your child selects from the Living Lab or Aquatic Athletes, they do not have the option for self-dismissal. If you select one of these 2 options for your child, they'll be placed in the entirety of the LEAP program. The only self-dismissal options for middle school students will take place if your child is enrolled in drama and performing arts and or musical arts, and that will be a self-dismissal from 12 o'clock at the high school. If you choose one of these options and you don't want your child to be self-dismissed at this particular time, and you would like them to carry on the remainder of the day at Hoboken High School, at middle school for the LEAP program, they will be walked back at 12 p.m. to Hoboken Middle School, where they will have lunch with their classmates, and they will engage in the math and the ELA programming with the remainder of their classmates, followed by optional aftercare. Going back to the top, if your child selects one of these two particular options, they will also have the option of an academic choice, a Lego STEAM build, Junior Model UN, or Junior Harvard Model Congress. These student choice options are only available to students who select these two exploration choices. If your child selects from either drama and musical arts, you'll notice that they do not have the academic options built into their schedule because their exploration program runs until 12 noon. Click on the next page. These are our terms and conditions. I encourage you to read them. So this information here pretty much states what I just said. You'll have the option for a 12 p.m. dismissal from Hoboken High School if you select music or drama. And students who sign up for drama and music will not participate in the 11 to 12 o'clock academic student choice for classes. If you want more clarity on this, you can always go to our parent guide, okay, which will walk you through the logistics of each schedule, each option, and the time domains of each. The Schedule B option, which is right here, can be found within the parent guide. So, on this page, you'll see that we have all camps registrations, Camp 1, Camp 2, and Camp 3. So for our first class, we have our exploration options. So for this time, say my family and I are going away, or I do not want my child enrolled during this time, I would select do not enroll my child in the camp, and all of the other options have vanished or been hidden from this particular camp because in order to engage in any one of these particular options, your child has to be enrolled in camp. So for this particular camp for 2 weeks, we're going to say do not enroll them. Camp 2, our second 2-week camp option. I would like to enroll my child in Living Labs. Okay? We now have a before care option. Yes, I would like my child to be enrolled in before care, which takes place at 7:45 to 8:15 at Hoboken Middle School. This allows you to your child to participate in Hoboken Middle Before Care program. If you do not select this option, your child cannot participate in this program and will have to come at 8:15 to the LEAP program. You'll then have an academic option. You can choose a Lego STEAM build. Each of these units within the Legos changes every camp, so that way your child, if enrolled in all camps, will have the option of selecting through option of going through all 3 different builds. And then you'll finally have an aftercare option where your child can either stay at the middle school or be self-dismissed at 3 p.m. So in this particular circumstance, I selected no to the aftercare option, which means that my child will self-dismiss from Hoboken Middle School at 3 o'clock p.m. That's for Camp 2. Camp 3, I would like my child to participate in band. So I select band. Here you'll see that your child will follow Schedule B programming. Again, if you have any questions regarding Schedule B programming, you could take a look at our parent guide. We now have another option here that populates that we'll get to in a moment, which is the Camp 3 early dismissal. Remember, if your child is enrolled in band and or theater or drama and performing arts, you'll have the option of early dismissal. However, if I select from one of the other options, Living Labs or Aquata, you'll notice that the early dismissal is hidden. So for our purpose right now, we'll select band. Your child will be following Schedule B programming. We have our before care option. This time I would not like my child to enroll, which means your child must attend LEAP no later than our 8:15 a.m. start. Early dismissal. I have the choice now of dismissing my child from Hoboken High School at 12 o'clock. Yes, I would like my child to self-dismiss from Hoboken High School at 12 p.m. sharp. No, I would not like my child to be self-dismissed from Hoboken High School at 12 o'clock, which means your child will be walked to Hoboken Middle School for the remainder of the day of camp in a LEAP program, which means you'll also have academic options. You choose between 1 to 3. You have your aftercare options. Aftercare runs until 6 p.m. If I do decide that yes, I would like aftercare, you could choose your students will self-dismiss at 6 o'clock p.m. from Hoboken Middle School. I would move on to the next page, and because I selected free lunch, the total cost is 0. I would then go to Save Registrant and move on and continue to billing. You have the option within this domain of paying by credit card or paying by check. If choosing to pay by check, the information will be listed as such on who to send the check and information to and the time domain to do such. If any of you have any questions or would like to reach out, I'm more than happy to jump into other information. Please do indeed check out our parent information guide. It is quite detailed and offers everything from parent and staff communication options, lunch and snacks, curriculum, walking school buses for kindergarten and 5th grade students only, scheduling, costs, and dates and times. Thank you. Have a great day.